Hey, what's going on guys, Lunar here and welcome back to another video for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and today we're going to be looking at the info we have or don't have already about the upcoming Battle Royale mode Blackout. With E3 producing so much info, I thought it would be useful to go over exactly what info is confirmed and what info we are still waiting to hear about in the lead up to the release in October. If you do enjoy the video, leave a like, it's appreciated, and comment your thoughts down below. Now let's get into it. After several interviews with Treyarch Studio head Dan Bunting at E3, we have all the details we know so far about the upcoming Battle Royale, which launches on release with the full game October 12th. I think the best place to start will be the Blackout map itself and look at the map size. This feature has not been officially revealed, but we have some idea thanks to Drifter, who you guys will know, and he worked out to be slightly bigger than the Fortnite map, which is a quarter the size of the big PUBG maps, or the size of the upcoming 4x4 map Sandhawk. Not too big, but with smaller map size you do get a much faster paced game, which suits the playstyle of a Call of Duty much more. From the game's trailer we can see other stuff about the map like the terrain. For the map terrain, we do know that the Blackout will contain a lot more vertical terrain than a traditional multiplayer map. After all, in games like PUBG, getting the high ground can make a big difference, and it also gives snipers a bigger role to play in the game. Treyarch have looked at other Battle Royale games to make the Blackout map have a BR feel, and that means more rocky and hilly terrains as opposed to regular Black Ops maps, which are mostly flat, and many more higher buildings. For the number of players available in the BR mode, well, this is being kept quiet. 100 is of course the traditional size. Fortnite, H1Z1 and PUBG all have 100. But according to Dan, the reason that we don't have a number announced for the game is because the amount of players that will be available in the BR in Call of Duty hasn't actually been decided yet. Maybe they'll be waiting for the beta and player testing to decide how well the game runs, and then we'll play around with how many players there will be in each match. I have a feeling though, based on what I know about BR games, that they don't want to say 100 players because they want to ensure good performance first. Quoting Dan directly, he said, "We're always committed to 60 frames per second with every chance we possibly can, and of course there's always circumstances where you might dip down, but a core pillar of our team is to always deliver the performance players need, especially in multiplayer type gameplay settings. So player numbers is of course a big factor on performance, and guaranteeing 100 players might be a bad call if it turns out 100 places too much strain on the servers, and if it is, then they can reduce the number without having to guarantee a specific number. Or maybe it's just all about how gameplay feels with more or less players available and they need more feedback, but either way they haven't announced how many players they will have in the final game." What do we know about the gameplay then? From the trailer it looks as though you will enter the match via parachutes, which is cool to see, and it's confirmed that the gameplay itself will be boots on the ground, meaning there will be no running and wall jumping, for example, like you may have seen in previous COD titles. Healing in Black Ops 4 is undergoing a change. It's going to be overhauled in both BR and regular PvP. The PvP features a new unique timed health system. Essentially, you can heal yourself to full right away after an enemy encounter, but the health option takes some time to recharge. And Blackout is going to use a similar system. Blackout will contain health packages similar to PUBG with bandages and medkits and so on. So it's a little unclear, but the healing system seems to be the same for both PvP and Blackout. But in Blackout, your healing won't recharge. You will instead need to find health kits lying around as loot. But I'm hoping to get more details on that soon. Finally then guys, what is confirmed that we know about, but we don't really have too much info on? Well, there will be weapons from previous iterations of Call of Duty games, but the exact Battle Royale weapon list is not known as of yet. I'm sure most of the regular multiplayer weapons will be available though. Characters from zombies and other Call of Duty games will be as playable characters. Both solo and team-based play is available. Solo and squads, I assume, will be there, potentially a duo mode as well. Again, it's not really clear on the exact way it will work, but solo and teams are available. You can use the RC car, and I'm going to go over that in a minute. Vehicles are available, including ATVs, tanks, trucks, helicopters, and boats. How they are available, how they work, and what's going to stop everyone from simply using them to win matches without shooting, those are all still to be answered. Drones can be deployed to scout an area, and riot shields can be deployed for protection. So that's pretty much everything we do know, but there are still plenty of unanswered questions like what will be used in the game to reduce the map size, like the blue wall or poisonous gas. Treyarch haven't let slip what they plan to do, but they do already know. How will looting work? Will it be you drop into a match like regular, race to find weapons and gear, or will players start with a basic pistol and maybe some gear, and then they just have to find the better stuff? All those kind of questions are still to be answered as well. Also, how will kill streaks work in Battle Royale? You might think that they might not add them into the Battle Royale, but if you have the RC car, which you get from a 3 kill streak, then I'm going to assume kill streaks will work in Blackout as well. But as you can see, there are still lots of unanswered questions. We do know quite a lot, and we know more than we do, say, for the Battlefield 5 Battle Royale, but there are still loads of things that need answered in the coming months. Well guys, that is about it for this roundup of everything we know and don't know about the upcoming Blackout Battle Royale in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. If you have any questions, ask them down below, subscribe and check out links on screen for similar videos, and guys, I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out.